Aye.
On.
We're on.
I'd like to go ahead and open up the Warrenton Board of Alderman meeting for Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. The first thing I'd like for you to do is stand as we say a Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item will be the consent agenda.
No, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Introduction new employee. Thanks for the stop there.
Welcome.
Mayor and Board, I'd like to introduce you to Tim Ott. He's working in a maintenance shed.
Tim, I didn't mean to cut your moment of glory. Welcome.
Welcome, Tim.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Yep.
Next will be the consent agenda items.
We have the regular meeting minutes from September 19th, 2023, the work session minutes from September 26th, 2023 for operations, and the forms printing bid awarded to L&L Printing Incorporated. They were the low bid.
Entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda items as submitted.
So moved.
Second. It is a second. Motion made by Alderman Corder, second by Alderman Cullum. Roll call vote.
Alderman Miller?
Yes.
Alderman Schultz?
Yes.
Alderman Crump?
Yes.
Alderman Corder?
Yes.
Alderman Cullum?
Yes.
Alderman Romaker?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0. Next will be public comments. We'll go ahead and just skip that. Unless, sir, you'd like to say something. All right.
What do you hear?
Next will be Board of Alderman comments.
No comment.
Okay.
Good.
Next we'll hear from Brandy Walters, City Administrator.
Good evening. The first thing that I have for you tonight is the prosecuting services agreement. So it's been 1 year since we have had Katie Joyce as our city prosecutor. We spoke back then about continuing her agreement just for a year at the time to see how things went. Things have gone great with her. She gets along well with staff. She does a wonderful job for us. She's been a really good asset. So tonight in front of you, we have a bill with an agreement with her for a 3-year term. Both on this agreement, she is continuing her price at the same cost as it has been last year, but also within this agreement is a option for her to increase for just inflation in the future, but it has to be agreed upon with the city. Both parties also have the option to term the agreement. The city has any point in time. She has to give a 90-day notice.
Any questions on that?
No. Is this fee pretty standard? I don't know. Just kind of a standard fee?
Our attorney wrote it up.
It's certainly within reason, yes.
Yeah. Okay. 3-year term, that's normal.
Normally they do like to lock in longer terms. They can, as long of a term as they can that's comfortable with the either city or people that they're contracting with, so that way it's a guaranteed payment for a certain amount of time. I'll entertain a motion for the first reading of bill number 72-23.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Crump, seconded by Alderman Schultz.
An ordinance authorizing execution of contract with Kathleen Joyce of Joyce Law LLC for prosecuting attorney services for the city.
I'll entertain a motion for the second reading of bill number 72-23.
So moved. Second.
Whoa.
Ew.
Let's take the first one.
I thought Roger did.
Okay. Who's doing the second? Yeah, I'll do the second. All right. Motion made by Alderman Romaker, seconded by Alderman Corder.
An ordinance authorizing execution of a contract with Kathleen Joyce of Joyce Law LLC for prosecuting attorney services for the city.
Roll call vote.
Alderman Schultz?
Yes.
Alderman Crump?
Yes.
Alderman Corder?
Yes.
Alderman Cullum?
Yes.
Alderman Romaker?
Yes.
Alderman Miller?
Yes.
Bill passes 6-0.
Next thing I have for you is the utility billing printing services. So we went out to bid for this. We received 2 bids on this. Our recommendation is NISC for these services. These bills currently are printed on a postcard. This will print them now on an 8.5 by 11. They will go out beginning the end of October. And the initial cost, if you look at the bids, the initial cost for this company is a little bit higher than the other one. However, long-term monthly cost is a little less expensive than the other one. So we did interview both of them, and this is the one that we thought was the best fit.
Any questions on that? I'll entertain a motion for the first reading of bill number 73-23.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Crump, seconded by Alderman Rollmaker. Is that correct? Yes.
I'm sorry, Mayor, who was second?
Rollmaker.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement for utility billing services with NISC.
I'll entertain a motion for the second reading of bill number 73-23.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Miller, seconded by Alderman Crump.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement for utility billing services with NISC.
Roll call vote.
Alderman Crump.
Yes.
Alderman Quarter.
I need to recuse myself from this vote. I used to be employed by this organization.
Alderman Cullum.
Yes.
Alderman Rollmaker.
Yes.
Alderman Miller.
Yes.
Alderman Schultz.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0 with 1 abstaining.
The next thing I have for you in front of you tonight is a code change for 705.240. This was what we had discussed in a previous work session. It will eliminate the late notices being mailed to our residents for their utility billing, because now with our new printing service, it'll be very noticeable on when the payment needs to be made. We will still continue to make phone calls every month. However, basically the late notice will be their bill in this new format.
Who's responsible for making the phone calls?
We have an automated, we put it into a system and it does it automatically.
Any other questions?
None.
And I'll entertain a motion for first reading of bill number 74-23.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman McCollum, seconded by Alderman Rollmaker.
An ordinance to amend section 705.240 subsection E of the municipal code of the city of Warrenton, Missouri to update the city's procedure for discontinuance of water services.
Entertain a motion for the second reading of bill number 74-23.
So moved. Second.
Did you have a second? Motion made by Alderman Schultz, seconded by Alderman Quarter.
An ordinance to amend section 705.240 subsection E of the municipal code of the city of Warrenton, Missouri to update the city's procedure for discontinuance of water services.
Roll call vote.
Alderman Quarter.
Yes.
Alderman Cullum.
Yes.
Alderman Rollmaker.
Yes.
Alderman Miller.
Yes.
Alderman Schultz.
Yes.
Alderman Crump.
Yes.
Bill passes 6-0.
I have a reminder for you guys that the Missouri Highway Transportation Commission meeting is here in the Annex Building on Thursday, October 12th. The arrival time is at 8:30, and the meeting will go approximately from 9 to noon. They should be getting us an agenda in the next couple days.
Sorry, what's the date on that?
October 12th, next Thursday.
I would like to say something about the organization that we chose to print our bills. They are a local organization, and we have several people within the county that actually works for them. So, and probably even some folks in the city. So it's great to have help pay some of those bills with those guys.
That's
So,
great. And that's all I have for you.
Thank you. Next will be Finance Officer Dana Belaska.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. You have before you the August financials. So 2 periods into the new fiscal year. General fund revenues do show $349,000 above budget, but the biggest chunk of that is related to the sale of the IDA property. So besides that, sales tax has a bit of an upward turn the past few quarters. We've seen an increase, a slight increase in sales tax. So right now it's about $30,000 above the general fund budget. that direction. Permitting was up. We had 2 developments that went in recently that started their next phase, so those permitting fees are in there. In the general fund operating expenses, they're about 88,000 below budget. Again, police vacancies contribute to about 55,000 of that. And other than that, it's just maintenance and operating items that they haven't purchased yet in various departments. In the transportation fund, the same thing. Their operating supplies are about 21,000 below budget right now. Water and sewer fund revenues are about 46,000 above budget. Again, one of the biggest factors are the connection fees related to those 2 new phases of development going on in the city. The operating expenses in water and sewer are 65,000 below budget, kind of split evenly between water and sewer. And they had some allocated funds for legal and consulting and other supplies that just haven't been spent yet this year. Were there any questions on those August financials?
I believe so.
I just want to remind you also at the end of that file are the claims that were paid during the month of September. So if ever you have questions on those, please let me know.
Thank you. Next, we'll hear from Aquatics Director Lisa Kramer.
Good evening. You have my aquatic report in front of you for September. We had 1,670 people come through the doors for the month of September. We sold 21 new memberships and renewed 14. We also sold 18 silver sneakers and renew active memberships. We had 2 after-hour parties and 1 birthday party. On September 11th, we closed the outdoor pool and resurfaced the parking lot. This week, we start swim lessons, and we have 80 kids signed up for swim lessons for this session, which will go through the middle of November. And a few upcoming programs. This Saturday, October 7th, is our 5-year birthday party for the pool, so we're offering free admission and birthday cake to everybody who comes to the pool. And we're also discounting memberships for anybody that day who wants to join, take out a membership. On Wednesday, October 11th, next week, Clifford, the big red dog, will be visiting the pool to kick off our monthly Tadpole Tales. This month we will be reading Clifford's Halloween, making a Clifford craft project, and then swimming. And Clifford will lifeguard-ish while the kids are swimming. This is open to all kids from 10 to 12 on the 11th. It is free to members and $5 for non-members. On Monday, October 30th, will be our first Monster Bash. We will be playing not so scary Halloween games in the pool and making a craft along with swimming. And this program is from noon till 3. And again, it's free for members and $5 for non-members. And as always, we are looking for lifeguards. So our next lifeguard class is 2 weekends together, October 20th and through the 21st, and October 27th through the 29th. So anybody wanting to be a lifeguard, needing an extra part-time job, something, send them my way.
No, I don't know.
Questions? Come on, Gary.
Ignore us.
What? I didn't hear what you said, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. You know.
No, I don't want to be a lifeguard.
Thank you. Next, we're here from Ground Maintenance Director Justin Noel.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. You have our report for September. The month there, the sports complex has been in full swing with soccer and baseball. We have one projected softball tournament coming up for this month, October 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Back in town at the pool park, we had a disc golf tournament with 48 people on September 23rd. Had a lot of positive feedback for that, and they're expected to kind of do another one for next year coming up. So other than that, the Fall Festival went well for us for setup and takedown. Pretty uneventful on that side. Other than that, like general operations, we're working on our fall seeding, aerating, and fertilizing the parks and sports complex. And we're still continuing our, like pushing back the easements and stuff like that across town. Still kind of pretty much made it through, but just recycling, trying to clean it up for the winter time.
Are you going to oversee the fields that are going to be turfed? Or are you going to?
So the turf's only the infields of the ball field, so it'll just be the dirt. So we won't be seeding those. But we have aerated and in preparations for the increased play next year. So.
You guys
Kudos
have
to
the
this.
community looking great. Trinity Fall Festival, appreciate all you guys' hard work.
Yeah, the city staff done a great job. I talked to several vendors. You cooperating and all, and they said,
Excellent.
Any other questions?
no.
Thank you, Justin. Next, we're from Public Works Director, Guy Jeevers.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. First time I have it, my monthly report. Did some water service repairs, some valve box repairs. We had a water main break. Public Works and ground maintenance removed 3 trees. They were good-sized trees. So we worked together with that, got that done. We had 3 sewer calls, and all of them were on private sewer services. Any questions? Next item, I'm asking for approval for the water line extension bid to Pace Construction Company for the amount of $1,038,152. They were the low bid. We had a total of 5 bidders for this project. Pace Construction has done work for us before. They did some sewer work for us on the South Outer Road. That water line is running from SAF Holland under the railroad to the interchange.
Any questions on that? Right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the water line extension bid to Pace Construction in the amount of $1,038,152, the low bid.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Crump, seconded by Alderman Quarter. Roll call vote.
Alderman Cullum?
Yes.
Alderman Romaker?
Yes.
Alderman Miller?
Yes.
Alderman Schultz?
Yes.
Alderman Crump?
Yes.
Alderman Quarter?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0.
Thank you. Next item I have is I have an agreement for engineering with Gonzalez Company for the design services for Powell Street water main extension. That's an 8-inch water line that will go from the water tower behind Chicks to the highway and highway board of the water line. So they're tying that water line into the highway board water line. And there's an ordinance for that. So out of Chicks lumber, it's going to come straight out and then go down Powell Street towards the highway. And we have a 12-inch water line already under the highway there. And we also have 2 4-inch that's been there for a while. So we're just making sure if we have a problem with one of the 2 4-inch, we got enough water to get to the other side of the highway.
This is a new line, correct? Or is this a replacement?
So this will be a new line.
Any questions? All right. I'll entertain a motion for the first reading of Bill number 75-23.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Cullum, seconded by Alderman Crump.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement for professional services with Gonzalez Companies LLC in connection with the Powell Street water main extension.
Entertain a motion for the second reading of Bill number 75-23.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Schultz, seconded by Alderman Romaker.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement for professional services with Gonzalez Companies LLC in connection with the Powell Street water main extension.
Roll call vote.
Alderman Romaker?
Yes.
Alderman Miller?
Yes.
Alderman Schultz?
Yes.
Alderman Crump?
Yes.
Alderman Quarter?
Yes.
Alderman Cullum?
Yes.
Bill passes 6-0.
That's all I have.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Guy.
Next word from City Clerk Melody Rue.
I have for you the annual list of records to be destroyed.
You guys already reviewed those? Yes. Are there any questions on any of those?
Nope.
I'll I'll entertain a motion to approve the list of records to be destroyed.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Crump, second by Alderman Cullum. Roll call vote.
Alderman Miller?
Yes.
Alderman Schultz?
Yes.
Alderman Crump?
Yes.
Alderman Corder?
Yes.
Alderman Cullum?
Yes.
Alderman Romaker?
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0. I will entertain a motion to close the regular Board of Alderman meeting.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Crump, second by Alderman Corder. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. And we are so adjourned.